Welcome to Moonshadow Psychic Readings. This is the Pisces reading for October. Now, in the short form, I have just pulled these two cards, the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So if you joined me on TikTok or Instagram, you would have seen these two cards. The overall effect of the energy, the story that I'm getting for you Pisces guys is you're sort of taking charge of your life and moving away from things that aren't good for you. Maybe you're moving out of a situation that's causing you unhappiness, worry, concern. But let's go into the full reading and get some more details. So we have the Spirit Warrior Oracle card for you here. Very interesting design. Sky above, earth below, soul within. And it's about connecting with nature. And as you may see, I am outside. I have the plants here, connecting with nature for this reading. So this is meant for you for sure. Shinrin Yoku. The practice of Shinrin Yoku involves looking for nothing. If you are lucky, you might find it. From the Japanese Shinrin, meaning forest, and Yoku, meaning bath, comes the not-so-radical idea that nature is good for you. You can hear a dog barking. I think he's keen on this story. It calms the nervous system and boosts the immune system. Shinrin Yoku was a state response to an epidemic of death by overwork, karoshi, in Japan. To avoid that happening to you, be proactive. Put down the phone and pick up the walking boots. Wander without purpose, noticing everything around you. Connect through nature with sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch, and you may awaken a sixth sense, inner peace. Yeah, I think that's really good advice, and it is kind of keeping with these cards that I pulled. Moving out of a situation that was causing you stress. Okay, so in this first column here, this is going to be your relationships, connections, and communications. This next column will be your career, wealth, finance, all that sort of aspect of your life. This one came out with two oracle cards. This is what I call your life path. It's more general reading from spirit, an important message that can cover any and all aspects of your life. And then in the end, we'll follow it up with the general feeling of your actions that you need to take and outcome. So very future energies. I've got a new deck I'm working with here, the Lumina Tarot. So what do we have for Pisces in October regarding relationships, connections? Okay, Six of Swords, exactly the same here. Yep, it's moving, and it's the forest. It's really linking this with what was in the Spirit Warrior Oracle. Connect with nature, move away from situations that are not bringing you happiness, leave your woes behind. The Oracle card I pulled, now, funny, I think this actually may have come out this way, ashamed, but I had to clean the card because there was some stuff on the table and I cleaned it off, and then as I was putting the card down, I thought, is this the right way? And I got the impetus that it kind of needs to be turned around, but I was also feeling that they go together, ashamed and proud. There's something about maybe ashamed of being proud, ashamed of your pride, something like that. I don't know, it's a very strange reading. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Hopefully it will stay there. But yeah, whatever this situation is, I feel this is going to be a repeat thing through your reading, but we'll find out. The star is going to be important for some reason. In fact, is that your card in the deck? No, I think it might be Moon. But yeah, a bit cloudy. You don't know what's going to happen moving forward, but you know you need to move away from a situation or a type of situation that you keep finding yourself in. This looks a bit like a lion's face and mane in the clouds. I think this is you taking strength and moving away from what doesn't serve you, which is what I felt from this. You're empowering yourself, taking control of your life and moving away from something that doesn't suit you. It's not doing you any good. Okay, in your career, wealth, finance, I should show you the oracle card first. Mistake. Okay. Mistake 35. Okay. I don't have a problem with mistakes. We're kind of raised to kind of cringe at the idea of making a mistake, which is silly because that's how we learn. Making mistakes teach us so much. 2 cards came out. Death and 5 of Swords. I like these. That's the Scorpio energy, and it's the rebirth card. It's a ending of a situation and start of another. It sounds exactly what was coming out. I said it was going to be the same. 5 of Swords. Okay, so this is, in classic tarot, it's more someone who's been victorious and has collected up the swords of the opponents he's bested. Interesting that you've got this bee. It looks like it's on a noose. It's a little perplexing. It's almost got a skull on its back as well, so it's like reiterating that death image. But it's not just a bee, it's a butterfly. Sorry, it's got bee stripes. I was looking at the wrong thing. But it's in a noose. Wow, that's rather fascinating. So that's, again, butterflies are a rebirth image. You've been victorious in something. You're taking your conquest and you're picking up the pieces, and they're your trophies, they're your spoils of war, and you're starting again. It is exactly the same thing here. Emperor, 6 of Swords. All of this is repeating. Whatever's going on in your life, it is all about starting anew. Really interesting here. Okay, these 2 oracle cards came out for your life path area. So this is overall energy. I will guarantee this is going to be a very similar story. Unaware is the first energy. And please take note of any images, any sounds, anything that pops up in the video that just really takes your attention for some reason. Trust your instincts. So responsible is the second half of this. Unaware and responsible. Be responsible for yourself. There are things out of your control, things you may not be aware of, and you may have had a hand in something. Like there could be a domino effect, a result from a course of action you've taken, and you may not have foreseen it, but it does feel like there's a knock-on effect, and something may come up as a result of something you've done, or maybe as a result of you walking away from a situation that's going to come up, and you'll need to accept responsibility for your part in it, but for your part only. Don't accept responsibility for someone else's wrongdoing. There could be a message in there that you need to make sure they take responsibility, but I'm more worried about you taking responsibility for your part. A lot of people don't like taking responsibility for themselves these days. The Lovers, interesting. It's a real connection between these wolves. One is kind of barking and one is more calm. There's those opposite sides in play running, going in circles, and they're forever intertwined. It's like chasing each other's tail. It's like a chase that's never going to end. Try not to be caught up in the situation. I think that's why you need to do this move away thing. I think there is someone or something you are connected with right now, and it's keeping you in this constant cycle, chasing your own tail kind of thing, or chasing their tail. Every time you want to get close, another person wants to pull away. So you pull away from them and they suddenly draw you back in. Something like that. If someone's acting like that towards you, clear out of the situation. It is not good. We're about to pull a best course of action for you, but let's start with your sort of future energy here, which is possibilities. Okay, 24. 2 and 4 is 6, which is the lover's energy as well. Okay. Maybe you need to love yourself a little here. Do what's good for you. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of this coming in. Okay, so what is your best course of action, Pisces? Ooh, here we go. The swords again, 7 of swords. You've moved on from the 6 of swords and now you're onto 7. So often this is a bit of a deceit energy. Yeah, look, I think you need to get out of some situation, and you may have to be clever about how you do it. But also be wary of how you're being treated in a situation. If something seems too good to be true or just doesn't seem right, like someone's not treating you right, you have an instinct about some wrongdoing, don't ignore it. Hang on, something else, I'm sure. I'm kind of getting in my head I got pickup sticks. I don't know if that's relevant for anyone. Does anyone still play that game? Pickup sticks, and it's like the old style die, like when you throw dice in a game. They used to be done with sticks. Like if you play the old Egyptian game of Senet, it's done with sticks, and depending on which way the sticks land up, you count it as a 1 or a 0. So if you have 3 sticks facing up, it's a 3, that sort of thing. And they're all gathered in a ball. There's something there. I may have to come back to that for some clarification. I feel like there's a lot of energies involved because this is a collective reading, so it's taking everyone's energy from Pisces, the strongest energies. It might be trying to tell a few different stories, but yeah, beware of deception and act smart. Don't act. See, if you need to get out of a situation, you may need to be clever about it, but don't do it in a wrong way. Yeah, anyway, the outcome from this is the 10 of Cups. So, yeah, as soon as you get out of this situation, you take action, move away from it. 10 of Cups. Happy new life. The butterflies again, rebirth. You're starting a new life, reborn, so much better. It's like your new happy home. If only you realized that letting go of the situation sooner would have brought you so much happiness. But I think all this swords energy is suggesting you've been fearful of letting go. Look, I am just gonna use the other deck to pull a little clarification on that course of action. Yeah, this one. 8 of Cups. It's walking away. You've built up so much in a life with someone or in something, and you have to have the strength to walk away from it for your own good. Yeah, it really is just Be smart about it. And if you feel like someone's doing you wrong, don't ignore it. You're worth so much more than that. Okay, Pisces, that is your reading for October 2024. Take it as it resonates for you. Please leave a comment if this makes sense for you. If you have any questions, I do personal readings. You can find my links below and in my bio. Short form, one card, or in this case 2 cards that came out at the start. They're on my TikTok and Instagram, so if you want a quick fix, you get those. If you want the full reading, then you can follow it here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.